All right. Hey, everybody. How you doing? We're taking a little time here to go live from Heather's Cafe. I hope you can hear me and hope you can see us here. Okay. We're kind of shooting from the hip today, but needed to get down here to get actually a parking place to get set up because it gets so crazy. So we're trying to see here if we are going live or not. And maybe we are. Let's see. Is anybody joining us? That's the question. Today it is. And I am peeking it out. There we go. All right. I think we're here. Looks like we got some people showing a little love. Let's see if anybody's out there in the comments. Make a comment if you're with me. Happy Hump Day. I am live. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Hopefully you can hear us okay. Hi, Barb from Florida. Hopefully you're having a great time down there. And Marie, thanks for checking in today. And Dewey in the house. How you doing, Dewey? Good to see you. Well, we're live from Heather's, where I do my wonderful Wednesday, as we call it, Name That Tune trivia, sitting on about 250 reservations for tonight. That's under the tent. And then walk-ins outside under the umbrellas, obviously. A little chance of rain, but it seems to have not come in yet, so we're happy about that. And saying hi to Lori. Hi, Lori. How are you? And Skip in the house. How you doing, Skip? Carrie, thanks for being here. Got a quick question as we go live today on Whatever Wednesday. And the question of the day is, are you, as a music lover, are you curtailing going out because of economic issues? And that's come up quite a bit. And some people have been telling me that, they're slowing down on going out because of the rising costs of not only fuel prices, but also the cost of that's going to have to be passed on by the venue owners when it comes to food and drink and all that. I mean, particular place I'm sitting right now, like 30% raise in their fuel or cost for food to get delivered here, and then a fuel charge on top of that. So somewhere along the line, they got to pass it on. So if you're slowing down your going out because of economic issues, throw a comment in there. Let me know, because it's a great topic. And I know, I mean, it's tough for me some weeks. I'm running up and down the road a lot to different venues, especially in Cincinnati. And, every time I go to the Bell and the Bear, that's like an hour round trip for me. And, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. It's highway driving. I get pretty good mileage, but it can also be, a little expensive to do that every week. And then, if you're a venue owner out there, are you unfortunately having to pass on rising costs to your customers? And we want to know about that too. So that's what we're talking about today on Whatever Wednesday, and just kind of shooting from the hip here. So I'd love to hear your comments on it, especially those of you that are out there who are music lovers that go out quite a bit. Carrie had a good one there. I think that's important. He said, with the price of gas staying close to home. Yeah, I just drove by a gas station today, and it was $4.79 a gallon right here where I am. So not good at all for all of us. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Yes, I am at Heather's Cafe. If you missed that at the beginning, I'm live here from the patio. Just from the because I'm going to use it for tonight, and going to have to get set up shortly. So would love to hear your views and comments if you can throw them in there. And Glenn says it's really hard for them because they're coming from Kentucky. Yeah, I get it. And we've doubled and sometimes tripled our fuel costs to get where we want to go. But have you seen anything in the venues that show rising prices? I know I have, and I am not here to dog on any venue for raising their prices, because those venues have to earn a living too. And unfortunately, when their food cost goes up 30%, somebody's got to eat that cost. And unfortunately, you're eating the food. And if you've been to the grocery store lately, you all know what it costs to go to the grocery store even. So I can't say that I blame anybody for passing on the prices, unfortunately. And Jamie says she hasn't yet, but certainly, may have to start looking at going to venues with no cover versus paying a cover. Yeah, I get that as well. And unfortunately, the cover charge is one of those, it's one of those things that, the venues have to be able to pay the bands. And if you want good quality entertainment, sometimes they have to pay for it. And, again, I don't dog anybody for charging a cover charge. I went to see Top Gun the other night. It was a $50 night to go see a movie. By the time you get popcorn and a drink and then pay your ticket price, so that's how it works. And, some places haven't raised their prices in ages. And Lori's going to give me gas money if I come enjoy the Rush Tribute Project on Saturday. I love you, Lori. Thank you. She's awesome. She is. Down at the Blue Note, everybody. Blue Note. That's where it's at. Doug says, don't go out much anymore. Thankfully, Heather's is 2 miles away. Well, thankfully, you'll be here tonight, I hope, for Name That Tune Trivia, Mr. Douglas Hunt. And Chris, how are you, man? We're talking about the high prices, affecting the fuel costs, the food costs in venues. And, I heard the other day a little something that I thought was interesting, that this was supposed to be the summer that everybody was going back out. The COVID was behind us. Everybody was going back out. Going to be a banner summer for people spending money and having fun. And they're doing that quite a bit. And eventually, if the economy stays the way it is, the shock is going to hit them. And they're going to reach in their pocket one day and they're going to be out of money. And that's a tough thing to swallow. It is. And Kevin, is the high price of gas affecting whether employees have to call off? Yeah, that's a whole nother angle there on employees and retention and so on, man. That could be a whole show, especially in the bar business. But yeah, let's save that one for another day. But I get it. And Sharon says it's hard for her. I get it. Hello, Hollywood. Thanks for being here. And the price of food in the groceries is ridiculous. I mean, things have gone up so much. It's just out of control, crazy. And, I never shopped thinking I would go looking for the BOGO sales and the things like that. But that's what I'm doing now, and Vicky wants to know if Top Gun was good. I highly recommend it. And I recommend if you got the money, go spend it and go see it in the theater because it's a wonderful thing. And, we're not here to get political today. I don't want to talk about politics, but it's a true thing with the economy the way it is right now that it's hurting some people already. And, it's all part of life, unfortunately. And the world's in a weird state, man. It is. And like I said, I don't get into the politics on the show here. That's political suicide for anybody, literally, who wants to take a stand online and do those kind of things. And we try to keep it neutral and keep it music oriented. So that's what we're talking about today. And yeah, Kevin said he built a larger following at venues close to home. Well, that's a good thing. Anytime you can play close to home is good. I'm here at Heather's tonight. It's 5 minutes away. It's a great place to be and a wonderful, wonderful venue. So Mr. Burrow is very close to me also. That's why I do my trivias there. They're close places and fun places to be. And John, I don't disagree with you, my friend. And I was thinking about you on Memorial Day. John lost his son, Eric. He was killed in action. And John, you're always in my thoughts and prayers, man. What a great guy John Burry is. And glad to have you here on the show. Part of life, it comes and goes. Yes, it does. But it seems to be it is what it is, as Hollywood says. $23.50 plus tip for two 16-ounce beers at the Kings Island Water Park. Yeah, I bought Garth Brooks concert, bought 4 drinks, beers, actually. And with the tip, $60-70. Craziness. Dirk Turner, how are you? And Sharon's talking about the shortages. I agree. I've never gone to the grocery either and not been able to find things. And that's the problem in the restaurant business and bar business. I hear from a lot of the owners is one supplier can't get something that's a very popular item, so they have to go to another supplier who has the price jacked way up on it to service them because they've got it in stock. And it's kind of nutty. And here's Heath Bowling. Here's a good take from a musician. Let's see what he's got to say. And as a musician, he doesn't think it bothers him that much. Still drives all over. If you were traveling out of state, yeah, it would definitely hurt the pocket. Absolutely. Can you imagine what it's costing some of these tours even? And I mean, they make big money, I know. But, when you're traveling with semis and buses and all of them running on diesel fuel, it's crazy. It's going to get loud here in a minute. I hear the sirens coming down the road. Our public servants still at work taking care of us today. And I was going to get on here and just do whatever Wednesday and talk about the Johnny Depp trial, but it has nothing to do with music, even though Johnny plays a little music. really doesn't have anything to do with that. But I think this is a serious issue. And as the Clear Creek Township Fire Department provides service to somebody here going by, we'll let them go by and all the noise happen. There they go. And I think it's very important, and thanks for that, Heath. That was good insight on that. I think it's very important that we look at this because what it may do, we had the COVID, which affected venues and hurt them. Now the rising cost is affecting venues. How many of them are going to be here next year if they can't make any money? And yeah, that's crazy. And Chris Reese's take on the Johnny Depp trial, the same thing I did. I will never live in California. That's number one, okay? Number one. Number two, those people are crazy out there. That's all I got to say. I'll leave it at that. And Sharon says it's nice here at Heather's Cafe. I was here Friday night as well, Sharon. I didn't see you. Did I see you Friday? I don't think I did. But yeah, thank you for saying that about Heather's. And yeah, and you know, we want to thank everybody who does come out, as Kevin Cooper just said. That's so important that people are still supporting because, like I said, that, you know, everybody took a hit in COVID. Now we're taking a hit with the economy. And, you know, COVID's still trying to hang on. You see it on the news and everything. And don't get me started about the news because I was watching this morning and we were barely into the slight risk of a thunderstorm today, according to the National Weather Service. And the newscasters are making it sound like Armageddon. You know, they're trying to scare people into not doing anything. You know, seek shelter immediately because it's going to have a wind gust of 20 miles an hour. My God, how do we ever live as kids? Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that one. So I'm sitting here in my traditional Hawaiian attire that I do every Wednesday night for trivia. And Name That Tune is going to happen. Like I said, we're sitting on about 230, 250 on reservations tonight. Loving that. So excited about Wednesday nights. They're just so much fun. Had a great night last night at Burroughs and a great crowd for trivia there and good stuff. And, you know, we incorporate a lot of music into this, and the music trivia is really cool. And Doug said we survived last week. He's right. It came a hell of a storm here last Wednesday night, right about the end of the show. And it got crazy and the wind blew hard and the tents stayed up and nobody blew away and nobody died. And it was great. And yeah, Glenn says he's going to have to cut back. Won't make it to the 200 shows like he normally goes to this year. Yeah, well, if you look at concert pricing, that's another show in itself. Concert pricing is insane. Absolutely insane. So, and the service fees that are put on top of that and all that are just nuts. So, yeah, that's really all we got to talk about today. If you're watching this after we're live, please throw a comment in there. Let me know what you think about the economy and where it's going to go with our music community and whether it's going to affect anybody. Is it going to cause the venue owners to have to cut back on entertainment budgets? I mean, eventually somewhere it's got to give. So that's where we're at and what we're talking about here. And it's a good little Wednesday topic. Points to ponder. Tomorrow live at 5 featuring the best musicians in the tri-state and where they are playing. And we'll be mentioning those. So if you know a musician and you want to get them on our list, make sure they give me a buzz, send me a direct message, do something like that. We'll get them involved in the list. And hello, Cricket. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Dave Rush just said a free show at Voice of America Park tonight. Those are good ones, always. Anything that says free on it's usually pretty good. And remember that. And there's a lot of free venues. There's a lot of venues that don't charge a cover charge. I mean, I can think of tons of them. Heather's is one of them here. Bell and the Bears, another one. Mr. Burroughs. I can get down the list. There's so many that we work with. And certainly those venues are appreciated for not charging a cover at the door. And I haven't seen a whole lot in the price raising. Now, Heather's had to raise her food prices this year. Drinks are all about the same. But, you know, Heather's had to raise some of the food prices, and I get it. And it's hard when you go out and you see a $12 appetizer. But when it costs her $10, what's she going to do to make any money, people? And that's kind of where it's at. And, Captain Neil, that's insane. Gas at the marina is $6.50. Oh, my gosh. How you doing business, my friend? How you doing business? Thank you, Deborah, for that political insight. I appreciate it. Oh, my. Hello, Gary. Thanks for being here. And Dave said he had a blast last night at trivia. Grandson playing at the Blues Jam at Hidden Gym tomorrow night. That one will be on our list of who's playing out tomorrow. Hidden Gym reports into us, so we'll do that. And Sharon says she's not cutting back on the entertainment, hopefully the venues. And Neil says it's slow. I bet it is. I bet people aren't digging as deep in their pockets to go charter fishing either, Captain Neil, who's down in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, which is a great place to be. So we're going to sign off of here today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you being live with us. I got to get some things set up here at Heather's. I'm on this beautiful patio. It's a beautiful night. So get out here. I think Heath Bowling may still be out there. He's doing a jam tonight. So check out Heath Bowling's page if you want to go see some live music. Thanks for being here, Heath. I appreciate you. Or Kevin Cooper. I don't know where he's at this evening as well. I don't have the list in front of me. But that list is also published on Warren County Online News. It runs from Thursday to Wednesday every week. And we'll see you tomorrow for sure here live at 5. And Stephen Bell, how you doing? From Don't Tell Steve. What Glenn have to say? And he says he will not come back on the normal tips you give musicians. Good for you. And that's the way it should be. Kevin's off tonight. So, Kevin, enjoy your night off, man. A rare night off for Kevin Cooper. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to sign out of here tonight. And we don't have any outgoing music or any of that because I'm not in the studio. I can't even see my screen. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time at All Around Town Radio. And until then, get out and support live local music in the venues that bring it to you. And if you don't do that, come to trivia tonight. Music trivia at Heather's on the patio here live at 7 o'clock. See y'all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.